Who is, for the two of you, the most valuable player for the Rockies so far this season? They've now
that's
played.
easy.
They've now played close to 20 games.
Patrick, are you going to say the same guy I'm going to say, the left fielder?
No, I'm going to say Nolan Arenado.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to say Nolan Arenado. I think he has single-handedly saved at least 2, maybe 3 ball games. He's hitting well. His energy in that clubhouse is amazing. He's the new star of this team. I know Corey's had a great year, but in my book, Les, right now the star of this team is Nolan Arenado.
I can be convinced
All
there.
right.
Corey has saved them a couple or 3 games with his bat, though.
He has.
So
but
maybe you
he's
got
also,
one on defense, one on offense. Arenado and Dickerson.
But Nolan's had a good season at the plate, too. I'm not sure exactly what his runners and scoring position average is now, but last I looked, it was over 500. That's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Well, what's fun? Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to say, and I love Corey and everything else about Corey, but boy, as a left fielder, it's tough to watch him sometimes. He just
did you ever watch Dante Bichette in left field?
Yeah, but Dante, I think Corey's actually a better fielder than Dante.
Matt Holliday wasn't very good in left either.
But unfortunately, Corey just can't throw very much because, I don't know if you guys knew this, when he was in high school, he could throw 93 miles an hour, and then he blew out his shoulder, and he's never been the same since. But it's interesting to me how few people around baseball nationally even know who Corey Dickerson is. But I agree with you, Les. He's a star in the upswing, no question.
All our guests are brought to you by Papa John's, the official sponsor of the Colorado Rockies. The day after every Rockies win, get 50% off your regular menu price online. Order papajohns.com using promo code ROCKSWIN. And you'll want to do this as quickly as you can because victories may be scarcer as the season goes along. See, what's interesting, you're saying Corey Dickerson, and I love, and Patrick especially know that I love both those players. Arenado was my boy 2 years ago.
Boy.
Corey Dickerson. Yeah, I was all over Arenado before anybody was, and then I was all over Corey Dickerson before anybody was. But you know what? I think the most valuable player up to now, that's why I want to ask this question, because I listened to a talk show coming here, and it's Sandy Clough, and he was talking about the 2 guys you talked to, that Troy's having a good year. He's not having an MVP kind of season yet, but he never mentioned DJ LeMahieu, who's hitting over 400. He's hitting over 400. He's making all the plays at second base. He's making the same kind of plays that Arenado's making at third base, at second base. The guy's hitting out of the 9th hole some nights. I mean, he's not even the 8th guy.
He's still over 400?
You know, Woody,
he's 417.
You are so spot on that, and I've even written about DJ LeMahieu, the most overlooked player in baseball, and I've tweeted that, and there I go overlooking him. You're exactly right, because he doesn't hit home runs. He's hit 1. He doesn't hit for power, but he's quiet, he's unassuming. But, if he had a few more home runs, some people might think he's the best second baseman in baseball. He's not, but they might start thinking about him that way. He's been very good. You're right about that.
Hey, Pat, let me just say something about LeMahieu. When he was traded here, it was the Ian Stewart trade, right? To
Correct.
the Cubs. When he was traded here, a scout told me that LeMahieu would never be a good major leaguer, that he was drafted by the Cubs as a family favor. Somebody in the Cubs knew somebody in LeMahieu's family, and they drafted him as a favor, and they couldn't understand why the Rockies wanted him. Well, this is why the Rockies wanted him. He's turned out to be a pretty good major league player.
Who was the most famous player in baseball history who was drafted as a family favorite?
Oh,
Mike
I know
Piazza.
this one, Woody. Mike Piazza.
Yeah. So
What was he drafted, like the 180th round or some crazy thing?
62nd round, something like that.
Because
Lasorda was friendly with Piazza's dad.
Yeah, probably.
Exactly.
Probably his father had an Italian restaurant or had made good spaghetti.
He
or
allowed
something.
Tommy to eat there for free.
So going back to LeMahieu, I think that again, the point I was going to make is I believe that 3 of their infielders will make the All-Star team. Tell me a better
got a
second
ways
baseman
to go
in the
to the
National
All-Star
League.
game.
Well, who's the better? Tell me the better second baseman in the league.
Well, right now there is nobody. I mean, there used to be a ton of good second basemen in the NL, but right now nobody is shining. I mean, you look at Phillips is kind of at the back end of his career, and Chase Utley, and a lot of these guys are just not playing that well.
Okay,
you're exactly right. They could have 3. Another guy could make the All-Star team, guys, and we haven't talked much about him. If they pick any relievers, Adam Ottavino has been lights out.
Yeah.
He has been unscored upon since last September 14th or some crazy number. He's been amazing.
So LeMahieu, Troy Tulowitzki, you know, is going to make the All-Star team if he's
Arenado.
healthy.
Arenado's
Arenado's going to because he's on every highlight film on ESPN. Those three guys. Corey Dickerson's got a good shot at it because I think he might, lead the league in batting. He almost did last year. So you'd have four guys there. Ottavino, they could have five
Woody,
guys. Really,
we're not even into May yet.
Hey, Les,
Yes.
please, this is the first time since we've done this show that I've heard Woody actually kind of going out of the dark side here. Let's not bring him down.
Okay, you're right.